Hi, Abdul. Thank you for helping me in my project. I was wondering if you could introduce yourself and talk about where you live and what you do and what interests you.
Yeah. Hi, thanks for inviting me to your show. About me, I'm Abdurrahman Atikur Rahman. I'm born and raised in Saudi Arabia. Currently, I'm also in Saudi Arabia. Um, yeah. So I actually completed my high school and started to do my own business, which is named as Genius Computers. And as well, I'm studying. I have left a long time. I haven't studied bachelor's degree, so I started now bachelor's degree, so to get a bachelor degree as well. So I love to travel all around the world, and my yeah, I have two hobbies actually. I love to travel all around the world, and my the other hobby is to work with cars, to drag race them, and to drift the cars, and that's all about me.
Well, that's awesome. And talking about space in Saudi Arabia, one of your neighbors, the UAE, sent a probe to Mars just
Yeah,
in the past few weeks. I was
yeah.
wondering how you felt about that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Actually, I have listened about it, and yeah, that's amazing that one of the Arab countries trying to reach to the space, and yeah,
And I take it you've been to the UAE.
yeah.
And does Saudi Arabia and the UAE cooperate on any type of space program?
Yeah, no, at the time now, no, but in future, I think they will, because the Saudi Arabia is also going towards where UAE is going. So basically, Saudi Arabia is following UAE's missions and programs. Yeah,
And the first time that we landed people on the moon was back in 1969. It
yeah,
was strictly an American activity, but this time that we're going back to the moon in 2024, we're looking at doing it as international activity with a lot of partners in
yeah,
Canada and Europe and Japan
of
and
course.
other places. And there's some talk that maybe
So is
uh,
UAE with them? I think this program name is Apple.
yeah, the first program was Apollo, and then this program is called Artemis.
Okay, okay. So this is the Unite program with other countries as well.
We are trying to recruit other countries to help participate. Of course, it's a very expensive thing, so like to spread around the cost as much as possible. And then also, it'd be nice for it to be a human activity instead of an American activity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I,
That's amazing.
and I was wondering what your thoughts would be uh, about potentially having somebody from the Saudi Arabia actually land on the moon. If what kind of event would that be? How would people perceive that?
Yeah, while in Saudi Arabia, as I'm in Saudi Arabia, yeah. So people, I think, will love to see that than an Arab. Okay, leave Saudi Arabia. So we are an Arab. First of all, we are Arab. Then we are at the country Saudi Arabia. Okay. So first of all, we'll talk about an Arab. So if an Arab will go to the moon, that will be and I mean the big headlines for us. So if then Saudi Arabian person went to the Arab, sorry, to the moon, then that will be more amazing. Yeah.
Do you know anybody in Saudi Arabia that has dreams of being an astronaut?
I know a person. Yeah. He usually likes. He usually discusses thoughts about it. Yeah.
And did you know that NASA had this program that the um, this plan to return back to the moon in 2024? Is it something that you had heard of?
2024. I mean, yeah. I have heard about it. Yeah, yeah.
Where did you hear of it from?
Sorry.
How did you find out about it?
I was actually looking about space. I was actually studying so about space. So then I thought to search more about it. Then I searched, and then it was a, I mean, good project that I thought and listened about it. Yeah, I mean, it is back then. Nearly 6 months, I think, before. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Last time we went was 1972, so it's been
yeah,
nearly, it would have been 52 years since the last time people
yeah.
had walked on the moon. And what do you think about it? Do you see that as being like, a waste of money and we really should be focused on other things? Or do you see it as being foundational to like the future of humanity? Or is it somewhere in between for you? What are your thoughts?
Uh, okay, my thoughts and my country thoughts are different nearly. So in America, okay, my thoughts
This
is
whole COVID-19 situation, I think has really caused people to respond along those two lines as well. Some people are like, we need to become more religious. This is like some type of punishment from God type of thing. And
yeah.
other people are like, we've had diseases before. If we could understand it more, then we can figure out a cure and a way to prevent it. And we need to go and try to learn more. Have you seen that same type of reaction in Saudi Arabia as well?
Yeah, yeah. I have seen that people are connecting more to God, to their religion because they think it is because of God, and God are angry with it, and God is angry with us and like that. So yeah, I have listened too much. Yeah.
Now, if it was safe and affordable, would you have any interest in going into space yourself?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, of course.
How far would you go? Would it be like a suborbital flight that would last, less than an hour? Or would you go into orbit around the Earth for like a week? Or would you take like a 2-week trip to the moon and come back? Or would you take a multi-year trip to Mars? Like how far would you go if you could?
I think going and living in Mars, I think it's not a good idea because, again, you are not having a shelter, you are not having everything that you need actually. So it is not a good idea. But if I want to go for 2 weeks, I mean, two or a month max, then it would be an amazing. Yeah.
Now the safety question is how safe would it have to be? You could like think of it one way is how many people would have to go before you felt comfortable? Like would it have to be like 10 people, 100 people, a million people? Like before you decided, it's worth venturing out and it was truly safe, how many people would you need to have go before you?
No one,
No one? You would
because
just
why?
okay, yeah, tell
Yeah,
me.
no. Yeah, yeah. Actually, in Saudi Arabia, there's a huge land which is named as Empty Quarter. I think I have heard that about it. In Saudi Arabia and in Arab countries, yeah.
Okay,
Have you
tell
heard
me
about
about
it?
it. I have not.
Okay, it is Empty Quarter. It is, I mean, nearly, I mean, 10,000 kilometers, more than 10,000 kilometer. Empty. There, no one lives there. It is a desert. It is having too much. I mean, hot over there, and yeah, no one lives there actually. Okay, so that place is nearly. If someone goes inside and get lost, then he usually dies there. Okay, and I mean, no animal, no one. Anyway, I mean, okay. So when cars came, and before, I mean, 3 years, people, a group of people say that we will pass this whole desert, I mean, 10,000 kilometer desert by our own. So they went by their own. It was an adventurous, It was an amazing, I mean, it was an amazing project by themselves, and it was, I mean, a headline for us in Saudi Arabia actually, and as well in Arab countries. So yeah, so it wasn't. So I would like to. I'm actually an adventurous person, so I would like to go. If anyone would not like, if anyone is not going there as well, also.
That's awesome. I've talked to a lot of people, and some people are afraid of flying, so they're not interested in going, and some people really want to make sure it's safe. And I've talked to a few people that are like, yeah, I'll take any opportunity. I don't care how risky it is. So
Yeah, yeah, this is an adventurous opportunity. Yeah, I would like to take it. Yeah,
now
even
the
though
other,
if I think, that I mean, even though if I know that I will be not coming back to the earth, then I will also go because it is a good opportunity, I think.
now the affordability question, everybody makes different amounts of money and have different priorities. But one way to look at that question is in terms of amount of yearly income. Um, like how affordable would it have to be? Would you be willing to spend like a whole year's worth of income on it, less than a year's, or several years worth of income to take such a trip?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
Oh yes. How affordable would it need to be? Now, not looking for like a dollar number, but if you think about, you earn so much per year, how much of that money would you be willing to spend to take such a trip? Would it be less than a year, a whole year's worth of income, or more than a year's that you'd be willing to save up for?
No, I think I would save if I would like to. I would save. I mean, for 3 months at max, no, not more than that. Because, yeah. So I think 3 months is it's okay for it. Yeah. And I mean, it should not, if someone wants to go there, if a person wants to go there and to live and to adventure the Mars, then I think it should not be more than the I mean more than I mean $50,000. I think like that something, yeah, for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, yeah.
And when you think about the future of humanity, like looking out 500 years from now, do you see humans as only still being on Earth, taking little short trips out to these places? Or do you think that by that time we've actually figured out how to live in these very harsh and difficult environments, and humanity is in multiple places around the solar system?
Yeah, I think the yeah, yeah, I think by I mean, I think by 3 years, sorry, 30 years, I think the humanity will be scattered all around the I mean all around the space, some in Mars, some in for example, some on the Earth, and like that, I think, yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, the percentage will be nearly 5 to 10%, but they will be scattered, I think, yeah.
Um, yeah, even great things start very small. There is a one point in the world where there is no light bulbs, and then
Yeah,
there was a light bulb, and then a city had lights, and now the entire world is filled with light bulbs. So,
yeah, yeah.
so I really appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to?
um I didn't think so, yeah.
Well, anyway, I hope you have a good rest of your, I guess it's evening, nighttime there, really.
Yeah,
Well, thank you so much, and look forward to communicating further online.
yeah, that will be amazing. Yeah,
Well, bye bye.
yeah. Thanks, Zach.